There's this one comment, it says, I remember these fools from the Pinta, that's prison. I've never been in prison. He's never been in prison.
I don't even have a record.
It made us strongest as a couple when all we have is each other, you know? So we depend on each other. Like, if he's fighting, I'm fighting.
Nani? Whoa. I don't know if I agree with that one. We're not gang rivals? We're lovers? Huh? Love don't judge? Oh my god. Y'all, this has to stop. Oh! At some point, we have to draw the line and say, this is enough. I can't take it anymore. I can't keep tiptoeing over this, trying not to get canceled. I'm canceled. Look at me. I'm canceled. Like, what am I supposed to say? I can't even say nothing about this. Like, I can't even imagine. Hear me out. Think about it like this. You are a gang member.
What the hell is even that?
And your other gang member brother, and you just get done shooting the other ops. You know what I'm saying? Like, pow, pow, pow. Y'all seen y'all ops over there, and they was lacking or whatever, doing whatever. You know, they wasn't paying attention, and you just got the drop on them. Pow, pow, pow. You missed every shot, and they got away. Y'all go home pretty angry, and he says, all right, man, I'm out of here. I'm going to see my boyfriend, who's in the opposite gang. Huh? And then y'all finish the dap like this. I feel like that's psychopath activity. That's psychopath activity. How you just go from shooting somebody to going to that same gang members? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I can't even explain it. Like, it's so twisted, and I'm trying to tiptoe around each obstacle, trying to get canceled, but I can't. I'm canceled, bro. I don't know what to say about it, bro. Like, look at his slides.
Oh my god!
How am I supposed to respect a man with a gun when he has his toes out like this? It's just hard for me to do these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like into the whole stereotypical gang member look. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be dangerous, you gotta be a thug and all that. But I feel like that's what they signed up for when they said I'm a gang member. When they get that tattoo on their eye, talking about the teardrop tattoo, you know, where they be like, all right, we dangerous for real. You know, it ain't no going back. You gotta go all the way. You know, you can't be half gangster, half lover boy. No, you gotta be straight up gangster all the way. Them dudes are dangerous, and that's coming from a non-gangster. But regardless of the fact he has a gun, I'm scared of him. So we're just gonna get into this video and see we're not gang rivals. We are lovers. Love don't judge, but hey, I do. So let's get into it. Let's go.
This is Trino. He fell in love with Adam. People often stereotype the couple.
We're not gang rivals, we're lovers.
And their cultural backgrounds mean that their relationship hasn't always been plain sailing.
You can't live your life expecting people to just fully embrace you all the time. That's just not how life is. In our culture, the gay man, it's an embarrassment to the family.
Someone said, I would rather you be a drug addict than be gay. Like, there's no bigger crime than that. If you sleep with a man because you love them, then you're gonna go straight to hell.
My name is Trino, and this is my partner Adam, and people think that we're gang rivals, but we're actually lovers. And we've been together for 18 years.
18 years. When we first met, when we would go and get an apartment together, we always said that we were cousins.
We're Mexican-American, and we're also here in California. There's a Chicano culture. I'm first generation Mexican.
My grandma, she's from Mexico. My mom, she was born here. So I'm like 20th.
You're like, what, third generation? The Chicano culture, the Mexican culture, the Latino culture, it's just so intense, especially us being boys.
Bro, this is throwing me off. I'm confused. Look at this. Hold on. All right. How do you have tattoos on your face, neck, you know, arms? I'm not saying tattoos make you dangerous, but how you gonna go for the dangerous look and then be, you know, on the other end of the spectrum at the same time? Bruh. Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like something's not adding up. It's like they're doing it on purpose. Are they trying to confuse somebody? Because I'm confused all the way. I'm lost. I don't know what's going on.
Here. So I'm like 20th.
You're like, what, third generation? The Chicano culture, the Mexican culture, the Latino culture, it's just so intense, especially us being boys. Growing up in a neighborhood where there's gang related, you know, it became part of our culture for us to survive.
So they are gangs.
I see my mom, how we're making our families look, the shame you know?
When I first came out to my mom, she told me like, I don't have a son anymore, I have nothing but daughters, you know?
The gay
Wow.
man is an embarrassment to the family. I knew this since I was young.
Like when I met you, someone said, I would rather you be a drug addict than be gay, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the bottom of the barrel for some people. It just feels like there's no bigger crime than that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you can go and you can cheat on your wife and you can go and beat people up on the daily, but if you sleep with a man because you love them, then you're gonna go straight to hell.
That's none of my
sister Brenda,
business.
she's always been really protective. I'm excited, but I'm nervous to see what she's gonna say. To hear her talk about how she felt back then, she's definitely had a lot of different emotions when I came out. You know, my sister's a really honest person. I think it's also healthy to hear her point of view.
Well, I thought they were just good friends.
Hey!
My husband told me, I think they're together. And then I'm like, no, why would you say that?
I'm so excited you came. Yeah.
You can tell.
We were younger, so we didn't really talk about it that much.
So Brenda, why were you concerned about Trino being gay?
Well, him being treated different, especially in the family, because you know, in our culture, it could be a little bit like, what? And it wasn't because I was gonna love you less. I was just, I feel like it could be a tough life, you know, it could define you.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, he's not gay.
I understand what you're saying because I feel like there's times, a lot of times we go to events and we always feel like this could be the day, you know, that we're gonna meet in someone that's not always gonna feel us, you know?
Yeah.
It's always a thought in our mind, but we're never gonna let it define who we are.
You relate to me without you not being a gay man. We relate too much to struggles, our relationships, life, point of view.
I just love the fact that you've never changed with us. You've always made us feel like we're just normal people, like, you know?
We're normal. I'm normal.
Right. I sense, well, yeah, you know. Isn't everybody a human? You know what I'm saying? That's a human.
What?
That makes sense. Like what you want them to treat you like dogs. I think that's ignorant when people see people like this and then they treat them like a different animal or something, like a different species. Like what the heck? No, oh, get that turtle away from me. What? That ain't no turtle. That's a human being. What are you talking about? Like I think that's weird, but you know, I really don't care. It's not that deep to me. You know, none of my business. I don't care what you do in your own time. The part that's throwing me off is that they look like gang members, and I think at one point they said they were in a gang culture. So. Do the gangs tolerate that? Like, I'm confused. Like, you gonna beat me up for my sneakers.
Help! Help!
But then go tolerate some stuff like that? Like, I don't know. I'm saying keep it consistent. What? Don't beat me up and then go be different on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about that one. Can I get my Jordans back?
No.
That's all I'm asking.
This is Trino's part of the clothing, you know? I like to just stay like with, you know, just things I'm comfortable with, you know? Things that look cool.
There's a brand here.
Oh, sorry.
And I love it because it's definitely giving cholita, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like bandanas is very like a cholo thing. It's a very classic shirt, you know, especially in the Chicano culture. When we wear this shirt, we're trying to be cholos. That's what they say.
So what are cholitas?
A cholita is like a gangster, you know, it's a girl gang member. They wear the makeup a certain way, they feather their hair back, they're part of gangs, you know, and it's the girl version of a cholo. A cholo is the boy gangster, and it's because, you know, you're gay, and
Basically saying that we're males,
you know?
but we're basically females. They're degrading our sexuality, our
that's
manhood
foul.
because we're gay, but we're having an image, when in reality, this is not an image to us. It's just clothes. Yeah, they make it seem like you can't wear certain things, like it's a uniform. In the Chicano culture, it's a gang, you know, and I understand it, and I don't
It is.
disrespect nobody. If it bothers people, that doesn't seem to be my problem.
Hold
People
on.
like,
I
oh,
don't
you got
bother them lot, so they not in the gang. Am I lost? Are they in the gang or not in the gang? Because if y'all not in the gang and playing crazy like this, wearing they clothes, y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. I wish I would wear their clothes. If they say take this off, I'm coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not wearing it no more. They can have it. I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was. You know, I'm not in the opposite gang. Trust me. I got this from Walmart. I'm not in the opposite gang. I'm good on that. You know, it's one of those like no, thank you. Like, so are they actually? How did he say cholos? Are they actually cholos? Or are they just wearing clothes? Because they say it's just clothes. Like, I'm confused.
You're trying to act like you're cholos, you're trying to act like you're hard, you're trying to act like something you're not. This is all I know how to be.
People want us to be a certain way. They just can't understand that, you know, gay guys come from the hood. And I'm not afraid to show it and to embrace who I am.
Sometimes people will say like, you know, it's okay to be gay, but just dress like you're gay. Like,
Wear your
how do you-
uniform.
Yeah, how do you dress like
Wait,
you're gay,
what?
you know?
Yep, this is it. Growing up, I just decided to wear the armor. So I had this demeanor of me, like I don't give a f, you know what I mean? I walked to a room, they just knew not to f with me. Oh, they just remember this time? I look good.
You look alright. Leave me my curly hair.
I didn't cut the hair off.
One of the first pictures we ever took together.
It was in the beginning, and I just remember feeling so in love.
Growing up, the places we lived at, like, you don't wear red. That was something that would never be in my closet. Something
wear
that was
red.
programmed. But now, like, as an adult, like, I feel like, yeah, well, I embraced the color red, and red looks really good on me.
It does look good. The thing is with the whole gang thing, it's like they don't have nothing, but they only have their neighborhood. So they don't have nothing going but this. So I'm gonna protect this. We get a lot of comments on TikTok, basically on social media, about how we look.
So sad. Where did it first happen for you both? YA or LA County?
A lot of people think that we met in prison.
There's this one comment, it says, I remember these fools from the Pinta, that's prison. I've never been in prison. He's never been in prison.
I don't even have a record.
It made us strongest as a couple when all we have is each other, you know? So we depend on each other. Like, if he's fighting, I'm fighting.
Whoa. I don't know if I agree with that one. Hold on now. If he's fighting, I'm fighting. I wish he would get a little drunk and, you know, run his mouth a little too much. Buddy he talking to is 6'8", 250. No. I can't help you. Your mouth got you in the net. Your mouth gonna have to get you out. I don't know about that one.
Bruh.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting nobody that's 6'8", 250 because you want to run your mouth. No. I don't got your back. I don't care. I don't got your back. He's too big.
Yes, I always grew up with two gay dads. With Adam, he's been in my life since I was 2, so I really only remember just him being my dad, not my stepdad.
Wait, is that their daughter?
But I kept it very private when it came to my dads. If someone asked and I felt comfortable enough, I would tell them. But I just knew, I think at a really young age, that people are very judgmental, especially with gay parents. And I think at the time, I don't think it was as accepting as it is now.
Hey, baby.
I always had a really good childhood. I feel like they always did their best to make it fun and interesting. I don't think they ever told me that they were gay. It's just something naturally I just always knew when I was little. A lot of people would ask, oh, so where's your mom? And honestly, I don't really remember what I used to say, but if I felt comfortable enough, I would just tell them. It was just very private.
Where is her mom?
She's still private.
It was mostly them that experienced all that judgment, and it was hard to watch because it's these people are just assuming a lot, judge them based on how they looked. They're covered in tattoos and the way they dress. I think they just assume they're part of a gang or something. They're in the hood doing bad.
So they're not in the gang. Yo, am I the only one confused? Are they in the gang or not? Somebody tell me, please. I don't want to be the only one in the lost. I feel like y'all know and y'all not telling me. Somebody please tell me, are they in a gang or not? I'm assuming no. Right? I don't.
The misconceptions I feel was that being gay parents, you're gonna raise a gay child, you know?
And I think a lot of people also think that she was gonna need some intense therapy because of the confusion. And our baby shows us that she's so strong, she's so strong-minded, she's so aware of who she is, and she's so focused, and she's just definitely the best part of us. She reminds us that us raising her with love and protection and honesty is the best recipe, you know? So do that to your kids.
Oh my God.
We're just family, whatever you call that. It's cousin, homies, brothers.
Do you guys understand why I was concerned in the beginning? I know that I said I was mad, but I feel like I could have helped you come out, but we didn't talk about our feelings. And I go back and I think, was there something I could have helped you? You know how I am
That's
now?
not your journey.
To help you come out to mom and dad.
That's his journey.
Or to anybody, I'm proud of you because you did you found your own strength and you did it.
You dealt with it in a way that you never made me feel alone. You know what I'm saying?
And it was so new and it was something you had to learn how to deal with, you know?
Yeah.
So I get it.
You have been such a defiant of our journey, and you've seen us not maybe embrace ourselves.
And you never made us feel judged.
No, he definitely is my safe place.
Thank you for loving us, Brenda. I love you so much.
We've been honest with ourselves.
This is nice.
Our life hasn't been perfect, our relationship's not perfect, but that's what makes us right now. So for us to really live our life very transparent, it feels amazing. So the recipe is just live your truth, you know?
People see us and they think a certain way, but you know what? For us, we really give our hearts. You guys were like the missing pieces to my puzzle. and my puzzle has finally been completed.
Thank you, Bobby, for having my back.
That's nice.
And
Oh,
loving me when
wow.
I feel like I was unloved myself, you know what I mean? So.
Wow. Love don't judge. I guess I don't know. Like, I like these though, you know. And it's like I like how like you get to see something different at the end. It's like never judge a book by its cover. You know, the expectations are always different from what you expected. Am I spitting bars that probably didn't make sense? But I said that. But yeah, I don't know what y'all think. Me personally, I think it's kind of ignorant on the family's behalf to just disown somebody because of their life choices. Or not life choices per se, but like, you know, who they are attracted to and who they like and who they fall in love with. I think that's ignorant that you disown somebody from your family. Talk about, oh, I have just daughters now. What the heck, bro? That's kind of weird. Like, you need to get rid of that old mindset, dude. I understand, like, you know, back in your day, you grew up with just, hey, this and this traditional man, woman, that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that, but like, at the end of the day, that's your family, and that's all you got at the end of the day. So, I think that's very ignorant to be like, oh, you don't want to do what I say? Oh, well, I have no son. Bro, get up out of here. Like, you know, it's different, you know, it's out of the norm, but hey, that's still your family at the end of the day. That don't change nothing to me. Like, I honestly don't care at all. Like, and I think the people that go take time out of their day to go and hate on these people, you're no life, you know, like, I don't know, I just feel like, go get a hobby or something, like, instead of, like, hating on these people, you can hate on it, like, but don't hate on it out loud. I understand that they, like, pushing it out on the internet and, like, you know, posting TikToks about it, but mind your business, because that's one community you do not mess with. Boy, they coming for you. Bro, don't say nothing about them, bro. They gonna band together. They dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not messing with them, I'm good on that. I wouldn't mess with them regardless, but I'm just saying, I'm not trying to get canceled. So yeah, like I said, y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments down below. How do y'all feel about their relationship? Like, what y'all think about it? Give me y'all 2 cents. And yeah, y'all know, dude, we on the way to 10,000 subscribers. So subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right now so we can hit that 10,000. I'm talking about 10,000. That's 10,000. And hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, because it just makes sense, right? It makes sense. Are these gangsters? I'm still confused. So if you know, let me know down in the comments, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna crash out.